I keep telling myself I'm going to make a video. I keep telling people I want to make a video, and then I never make the video because I'm always so worried that it's not going to come out perfect. And I need to get out of that mindset and just do it. So this is me just doing it. Okay. It might not be the best video, but it's a video. And the goal is to update my friends and family about what's going on in my life and to share some positivity. So, hi, I just started school again. I go to Fairhaven College in Bellingham, Washington. I study law, diversity, and justice. I'm in the process of writing my own concentration, which is very daunting, and it's a large stressor in my life, but we're getting through it. And I work at a law firm part time, which is amazing. It's been giving me so much insight into what it would be like to be an attorney. Um, Sometimes I do handyman type work for a business owner in Fairhaven, which is why you see me doing random things like painting and pressure washing. It is very rewarding and fulfilling in a different way. I ran a Spartan race 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and then I had a photo shoot last weekend, and some of those pictures are on social media. I don't know why, but I feel the need to say that I am single and that Jake and I broke up around this time last year. I don't know. Somebody messaged me yesterday and was like, You and Jake aren't together anymore?" It's like, no, no, we're not together anymore. He's actually engaged and he's getting married soon. And I'm very happy for him that he found someone and that it's working out for him. But yeah, we're not together anymore. I briefly dated someone else for like a month, and that didn't work out. So I'm single for the foreseeable future. I'm in therapy. I do a group therapy. It's dialectical behavioral therapy on Mondays. It's like 2 hours long, and it's incredibly helpful, especially as I navigate life as a single human without needing to consider anybody else. I'm finally doing things just for me without worrying about anybody else. And it's crazy and exciting. And that's why I've been doing so many random new things like pole dancing, motorcycle riding, stuff like that. It's just been it's been a really good year. But the reason why I wanted to make this video was because I wanted to share with you something I learned in therapy, something that could help you, and something that has helped me. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of dialectical behavioral therapy, but essentially it teaches you skills that will help you in everyday life. One of our last modules was on emotional regulation, when you're in like a super emotional state and your emotions kind of take over your thoughts, which in turn affect your actions. It's a way to combat getting too emotional and to stay grounded. It's basically, I'm trying to show you the book, but it's the workbook is is this. There is a section of this workbook called the pleasant events list, and it's got 225 different activities or potential things that you can try that you find pleasant. The goal is to do things that make you feel effective and confident and competent. One of which is writing diary entries or letters or writing a letter to someone you love. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now, is make a video to update my friends and family, and tell you guys I love you and I miss you. My hope is to just make YouTube videos to update you guys on my life. I tend to play YouTube videos in the background while I'm cooking or cleaning or something. It just helps it not be so quiet and I don't feel as alone. So I'm hoping that you guys can just play this in the background of whatever you're doing and it might help you feel better or not so alone. So, the homework, aside from just choosing things that you feel like are pleasant for you is keeping a diary of it and keeping track of how it made you feel and how present you were, how mindful you were about it. I tend to, when I'm enjoying something, I can't fully enjoy it and be present because I'm thinking about, oh, when is this going to end? Or what do I have to do later? And I can't like be 100% just in the moment, which is why I love pole dancing. It kind of forces me to be in the moment, but I can I could go on and on about pole. I won't bore you with it, but after or right before I was in therapy learning about this, I was listening to a podcast. I think it was Mel Robbins, and she was saying happiness is a choice and we can build positive experiences by changing our mindset and recognizing joy and happiness as it comes. I'm not gonna lie, I was like super depressed this time last year. I had gotten out of the relationship. I was in a brand new apartment complex, living by myself. I couldn't afford the apartment living there by myself, but I didn't find a roommate because my roommate situation fell through. It was just a mess. I ended up spending my birthday alone in basically an empty apartment. I just looked around and I was like, you know what? I don't want this for myself. Like, there are so many things I want for my life. How can I get there? How can I find joy in life? I started looking into like the law of attraction, manifestation, and like gratitude and practicing gratitude and recognizing like all the things I have in my life and all the things I'm grateful for. I wrote a list of all the things that I'm grateful for, and I wrote them as if they already happened. For example, I wrote, I'm so grateful for all of the friends that I have and how supported and loved I feel. I had like a full circle aha moment when I performed in the spring showcase because so many of my new friends came and they were so supportive and they cheered so loud and I felt so loved. So I don't know. That's like a side tangent thing, but as I was sitting in my empty apartment by myself, feeling kind of bad for myself, I remembered I saw this thing on Facebook. It was like a quote or something, and it talked about the idea of a glimmer. A glimmer is the opposite of a trigger, essentially. So it's good, positive things that happen in your life or that make you feel joy or happiness or a sense of fulfillment. And And I really liked that idea because with the rise of social media, mental health is a huge topic. And so the word trigger is like everybody knows what it is and it's used quite frequently. So the idea of having the opposite of that, having a glimmer is was so cool. So practicing gratitude and following along the idea of a glimmer, I decided to make a glimmer jar. And this is this is the jar. This is what my jar looks like. I have wrote down pretty much at least once a week, I've written down a glimmer, like something that has happened in my day, in my week that has made me feel good, that has inspired me or encouraged me, or basically just has been a positive influence or experience in my life. I've wrote down the date, the people, the situation, I write it down and then I throw it in that jar. And I'm super excited because my birthday is coming up. And one, this year, I couldn't have pictured my life and my mindset this time last year. Like, I couldn't picture that this year. And so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to open the jar and it's going to be a really wholesome, positive experience. I might open it like I might make a video of me opening it because I know my sisters, Megan, you're like super curious about this. So I'm definitely gonna either FaceTime you or make a video while I'm opening these. But I know there's a lot going on in the world and it can be very overwhelming. Like myself especially, like I get so overwhelmed with the amount of information I have access to and the amount of things that are going on in the world. Like if I if I don't actively work on it, like I will spiral and I will like be depressed. I just can't handle amount of information and sadness and like chaos that is going on in the world. So this glimmer jar has really helped me keep the attitude and the mindset of like gratitude first and foremost. I'm hoping that you guys have glimmers in your day, in your life. You do things every day or do things often that make you feel confident and competent and effective and helps you feel fulfilled because that's so important. I don't know, I feel like there's so much more that I wanna update you guys on. I just, like I can't think of it right now. I don't even feel ready to, like, make or post this video, but there's that 70-30 rule where, like, you're never gonna feel 100% ready. Like, if you feel 70% ready, that's the time to do it. So, this is me doing it. Please be nice to me. I'm about to go to the gym, but I love you guys. Bye. I don't know what I'm doing. This video is for my friends and family. If you are not my friend or family, we're friends now. And shout out to all my ex-boyfriends. I hope you watch this and you think about me. Peace out, Girl Scout. Eeyore and I are out this bitch. Do you have anything you'd like to say? He's shy. You could tell me. Eeyore says like and subscribe. Bye.